So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to...
And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he welcomes it in. And a header! Goal, Milan! And there is your opener. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Neymar. Neymar going forward. And the pass is intercepted. Serginho. And here's Mbappe. Rice. He won't be happy with that one. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes it in. Now he's running away. Doué! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? Hakimi. Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Thiago. And here's Griezmann. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! Again, a brilliant save.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And they've got a throw. And it's Rivaldo. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's rising! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lovely bit of skill. He's in a great position here. Taken back almost. It's Neymar! He's gone for goal!
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He has found the way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific effort! Harmlessly behind.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Rivaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's there to clear it. It's a pretty loose pass. Savic gets over and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Thiago, oh, great leap! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Corner number 3 coming up. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a shot! Doué. Oh, what has happened here? Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Back where it came from. Stefan Savic. Oh, that's well spotted.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, that has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played out wide. He's got away. Thiago. Now it's Thuram. He's on it. Can he get away? Not the most accurate pass. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good effort. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Madrid are still behind by 1, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise. Madrid trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
No way through. Yamal, that's a nicely shaped ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Bullish header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rivaldo. Thuram! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Yamal going face to face with his great rival. That pass has been well intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's picked out the run. This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Oh, that's a key interception. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi. Oh, that's delightful. And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's total.
Shot at goal! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And the shot! It's fallen loose again! No, just not quite. So their 4th corner of the game. Deftly away. Over to the right flank. Rivaldo. And here's Thuram. Good read, needed to be. Cannavaro clears it away. Adams. He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Serginho. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tries to pass it through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fernando Torres just eases him off the ball.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Dani Olmo, and that could well leave a mark. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Ah, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Una sostituzione.
Rice. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram. He's got a goal! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And he's lifted it over. Has a look and plays it forward.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Goes for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the run. Hazard has the space to scheme. That'll be a throw. Thuram. Rivaldo. Thiago. Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that is as much time as there will be. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Letssss